In a sense, I think that most of us shouldn't do sort of proper education because it often creates this sort of false sense of longevity and this false sense of that you're making progress often. And I want to talk about that today. I know that this is kind of a hard thing to think about, but I was thinking about how we often teach. So if you don't know, I'm a professor of innovation, and we often teach that this is the way that you actually do things, and that there's these sort of quick, easy steps, and it's inevitably set up that way. Every single course you're ever going to take, it demonstrates the way that you're supposed to do things, and that there's this quick, easy way. And that course is done in a few months, and then you go on your very old way, and you should be perfect after that. And what? It does work. There are benefits. We do know that almost every course that you're going to take has benefits. You can't see those benefits often, but often they're there. But here's the problem with it. There's two major problems. The first one is it gives you a false sense that you always have to make progress and that you're going to be successful all the time. And that often isn't the case. And it's set up that way intentionally, where you are against the class and the professor or teacher has set it up so it's geared at where you're supposed to be. And so you think that you'll always win. Or if you tackle a hard problem, you'll always be able to win. And that just simply is not so. In fact, most life is not like that at all. There's no winning. There's no finish line. There's just nothing. And you have to get used to that feeling that there's just nothing. And the other thing, and this is the second problem, it gives you a false sense that you will survive all the time. And that's because everybody that goes to the course often has, they're the same age, that they're tackling the same problems. And so you have this belief that people will continue through and finish, and everybody will be just perfect through the process. And I don't know if you know, but we don't always have that. And that's something that you have to think about and ponder is, how am I going to be the one person that can get up and do this, even though there's no guarantees, even though it might not be the right thing, even though that there likely is a strong chance that things are not going to work out. What are you going to do? How are you going to make sure that you continue to keep going? chasing something? What does that look like for you? And I want you to think about this deeply, is that there's a difference between succeeding and having that belief that you're always going to succeed, and being able to do it all the time. And knowing that even if you did it all the time, even when you expended resources and effort, that you may never finish it. What does that mean for you? How are you going to ensure that you keep doing something? Things just don't last forever. And what I realize is that you have to decide what that looks like for you. And how are you going to shrug things off when it's not working? Or think about succession or any number of different things that you could do so that you'll continue on your journey.